the home stretch for the S24 launch, which is going to be on January the 17th, 2 days before my birthday. So if you want to buy me one, let me know. Anyway, just joking. So right now, you can still do the reserve your pre-order and save the $50, which is pretty easy. I've got a link in the description. Take you right to the website, and you put in your first name, your last name, your email. Don't even have to use your phone number, which is optional though. And you will get $50 from Samsung if you buy your S24 series phone from them, if you decide to go ahead and pre-order it. And, well, that's a good thing, because if you're interested in buying one, then you want to save all the money that you can. And you might be wondering, what are other reasons that you might want to consider buying it from Samsung? I buy mine from Samsung every single year. They give the best trade-in value, especially for their phones, and, well, minus last year. When it came to the S23 Ultra, they didn't have the greatest trade-in values, but I think it's going to rebound a little bit this year. Things are in a little bit different place, and on top of that, they have other exclusive things like you can get the Samsung Care, which usually is at a reduced rate. For instance, when we had the Z Fold 5 and the Z Flip 5, when those came out, you could get them half off, which is a really good deal because it came out to like $4 a month instead of like the $8 or $9. I should know I'm still paying for Samsung Care for a phone I traded in a year ago because I've been too lazy to call them and turn it off. So if you're not like me, then yeah, maybe it'll be a good deal. But also, they have the exclusive colors. So we know there have been exclusive colors with all the different models for the last couple of years. Z Flip, it had like 8 colors this year. It was like 4 that you could buy anywhere, but they had the 4, I think, that were exclusive there. Of course, the exclusive one for the Z Fold, the exclusive colors for the S series as well. So we should see exclusive colors. You'll be able to get Samsung Care if you want it, which I think is a good deal, especially if you can get it like half off like it's been in recent past. And in addition to that, I think they're going to give the free storage upgrade, which would be nice. So like a free storage memory upgrade. That would be big because that's what happened with the S23 series. That's what happened with the S22 series. That happened with the Z Fold 5, Z Fold 4. So I'm fully expecting when they launch the phone, they have the pre-order deals. I think we're going to see double your storage and your memory, depending on what model you get anyway. And that would be really good. That's how I got the 512 model of my S23 Ultra. And I got to tell you, having 512 gigabytes of storage is fantastic, especially if you shoot a lot of videos, shoot a lot of photos like I do. 256 is good. And I'm glad that they bumped it up to 256 this last year, but having 512 is mo better. And I think you could probably agree with that, especially whenever it's free. So if you take into account that they typically give the best trade-in values, and I think we're going to see a rebound in that. From what I've seen with the leaked internal memo, it seems like Samsung is wanting to try and increase their sales this year on the S24 by 10%. So that means they're going to need to have really lucrative offers and trying to incentivize people. So if you get $50 free for clicking the link, again, I have it in the description, and reserve your pre-order, there's no commitment, no payment information. They're not going to call you. It's just to basically put your name on there and say, hey, I'm interested in getting one, and there's no commitment. Like if it comes around to pre-order time and you're like, you know what, I'm going to stick with my phone, you're under no obligation whatsoever. So $50 free, exclusive colors, Samsung Care, probably at a discount, and then probably also getting the free double storage, double memory kind of upgrade thing. Well, not double, but it went from 8 to 12, and then you would have more storage space. So I'm fully expecting to see that again. So should you even consider the S24? Well, if you've got the S23, I mean, probably not. I mean, I'm a tech review channel. I cover all this stuff. Samsung doesn't send me phones. They've sent me one phone ever, which was the S23 Plus, but yeah, I don't think they're sending me anything this time. So I'll be buying them with my own money, and you better believe that I'm signing up for this link because I want the $50 to go towards different things like accessories or anything else you buy. A lot of times, well, not really, the way the process works is when you buy and you pre-order, there's always a thing where you can get chargers, cases, even add on a watch, add on earbuds, different things like that. And they'll have a lot of those things on sale too. So it makes it more appealing, so that way you can go ahead and get those and combine it with your phone. So you get to use the $50 towards that stuff, and it's free. Doesn't come out of your wallet. It's just there and it's available. So I think that's a good deal. Now, again, if you have the S23, probably wait on the fence. The only thing that I really kind of have a question mark out there, it's got the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3. We know that. And Samsung has been blasting all over the place, and they're setting the stage for AI, basically everything. AI for everyone, I think, is their slogan. The AI smartphone, all those different things. We know the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3 is a significant upgrade over the Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 in that department. Why? Because they had to. Because there's been such a change in basically how things are done here over the last year, because we've now got generative AI, we've got a lot of contextual AI, and Chat GPT really just reshaped the landscape with that stuff. And we've already seen a lot of the smart stuff with the Pixel phone. Pixel 8, Pixel 8 Pro, all in on AI. Everyone calls them the smartest smartphones, and Samsung might be able to give them a run for their money. And I made a video about this the other day saying that, well, it could dethrone Google, but it's going to depend on a lot of factors. Right? How good it is, are they just copying and doing the same things Google's doing, or are they actually doing something innovative? There are rumors we're going to have generative AI to at least some extent on there. So, and also we're supposed to get Bard. From what I've seen, it looks like we're going to get Google Bard. I don't know it's going to be immediately available. It's still not available on the Pixel phones. So there's going to be a lot of shared things there whenever it comes to AI, but there could be some unique things that the S24 Ultra does that the Pixel 8 Pro doesn't do. But then again, it could fall flat. It could just be kind of mimicking the things that Google does. So it could validate the Pixel 8 Pro, which I talked about previously, or it could dethrone it. So that's the situation we're going to look at, because this is going to be the biggest phone of the year for the Android world that's really going to capitalize on this, and they're really, really pushing it. So I feel like it has to be meaningful, but we won't know until the phone gets here. So that's one of those prospective things. If it turns out that it's really cool, really exciting, and it does some really innovative things, this right here, the S23 Ultra, I've called the last true dumb smart flagship phone. Because last year, when the S23 Ultra came out, nobody was talking about AI. Anytime anyone talked about AI last year, at the beginning of last year, the year before, it was all in context of computational photography, the things they were doing with the camera to enhance the images, things like night mode, skin tone, HDR, colors, and post-processing stuff. That's all anybody was really talking about. And now it's generative AI, all the software stuff, contextual-based AI. Even with the Pixel 8 Pro, it's now got the Gemini AI, Nano AI stuff on there that's, right now, it's only helping out with smart replies. It's only helping out with summaries of the Recorder app. But it's going to do more, and it's going to get more features unlocked and more things that it powers. So the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro, specifically the 8 Pro, should be getting smarter over the next year. So I don't know if Google's sandbagging, waiting for Samsung to come out, and then they want to trump that, or if it's just not ready for the Google Pixel Pro yet, because we're expecting the Bard integration with the Google Assistant, and that's supposed to give us some really cool capabilities as well. So the S24 Ultra, S24 series, the 24, the Plus, the Ultra, they're all pretty exciting. We're looking at supposed to be flat screens across the board. We're looking at the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3, some new different camera stuff, especially with the Ultra when it comes to the zoom, waiting to see what we get with that. And I'm curious to see if we get a bump up in the warranty as well, because Samsung was #1 when it came to software and update support for the last few years. They had 4 years of operating system updates, 5 years security patches. That's their current policy. But the Pixel 8 series came out and blasted that away, and now they have 7 years. So it'll be interesting to see if Samsung pushes that out. But just the fact that you get probably really good pre-order stuff, you get the free $50 if you sign up, exclusive colors, warranty, and they have the best trade-in policy. And I've talked about this before. When you trade in a phone to them, they subtract the balance at the time of the transaction. So if, let's say, for instance, you get a $1,000 phone. Let's say they give you $700 of trade-in credit for your previous phone. You just have to pay the $300 difference. When your new phone shows up, you have 2 weeks to use their FedEx label, put it in the box, and send your old phone back. As long as you do that, you don't pay any additional monies. It's not like iPhone. If you order from Apple and you order a $1,000 phone and they give you $700 trade-in credit, you pay the $1,000 up front, and then you send it in, or you can walk into the Apple store and trade it in, and then they refund you. So you have less financial liability. You don't have to pay as much up front. Makes it easier and more affordable for people to get the phone, and then all the other benefits. That's why I buy from Samsung. I think they're the best when it comes to buying Samsung phones, and they make it really easy to do. And yeah, free $50. So like I said, link in the description for that. If you're interested, if you think you might be interested, I highly recommend that you do the reservation for the pre-order to save yourself that money. Again, no obligation, and then we'll see what happens, because I'm going to get one and buy one as soon as they come out, probably 2 or 3 of them. So that's all I got. Sorry, I'm still here in my room at the Luxor in shiny Las Vegas. I've been out here for CES. Wanted to make this video, though. I should be back in the Tech Odyssey studio for Saturday or Sunday morning's video. So I was initially supposed to get back home Friday evening, but wonderful airline pushed my flight back to where I'm not going to get back till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So you may get one more video I record here, maybe two while I'm in the hotel room here, but things should get back to normal soon, ideally. It's been one heck of a crazy week with lots of ups and downs, but I appreciate the support. Appreciate y'all showing up every day to watch the videos. It means more to me than you could possibly know, and I'm truly grateful for it and all the support that I've gotten here over the past week with everything that happened with my family and my mom. I really do appreciate that. So if you have any questions or comments, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you guys next time.